Hello everyone, I'm Federico Toscani and I'm a trainee lawyer at DLA Piper.
And I'm Antonio Ravenna, a journalist.
Today we're here to talk about the new digital withdrawal function introduced within the Italian Consumer Code.
And we're gonna make it during the time of a coffee break. So, Federico, starting June 19, 2026, a new rule changes how consumer can exit online contracts in Italy. So, what's the problem it's trying to solve?
Yeah, this new provision is addressing a specific problem which is very common in the online context. Concluding a contract, entering into a contract is pretty easy, while withdrawing sometimes it's more complex. Indeed, in practice, normally withdrawal functions are hidden in a complex term and condition. Sometimes consumers are required to fill in complex forms or make multiple steps in order to withdraw from the contract, whereas entering into the contract is usually easy and requires only a few clicks. So this new provision aims to solve this specific problem by making withdrawing from the contract as easy as entering into the contract.
And so, what are the concrete requirements?
There are mainly 4 concrete requirements. First of all companies should include within the website the so-called withdrawal button, which is a button expressly stating that the consumer can withdraw by clicking on the button. For instance, the law talks about a button stating you can withdraw from the contract by clicking here, so something that can make the consumer immediately acknowledge the real elements. The button should lead the consumer to a specific section within the website where the consumer can fill in the so-called declaration of withdrawal, where some information are necessary, such as the personal details of the consumer and the information needed to identify the contract from which the consumer is willing to withdraw. Then there should be a specific confirmation button. After the consumer has filled in the declaration of withdrawal, there must be a confirmation button which is used to send the withdrawal declaration directly to the company. And after the consumer has pushed on such button, the company must send immediately an acknowledged receipt stating that the withdrawal declaration has been properly submitted.
So, there are a few passages, and when exactly is the withdrawal considered exactly exercised?
Yeah, that it's a critical point, and the law expressly provides that the withdrawal has to be considered sent to the company when the consumer clicks on the confirmation button. So that's not the moment where the company acknowledge receipts, which could be afterward, but the specific moment where the consumer select the confirmation button, so as to avoid any kind of misunderstanding on the specific moment.
So, what should companies do right now?
Companies should make, we can say, 4 specific steps. First of all, they should revise their website to understand where the contract is concluded and thus where to insert the confirmation button, as the button should be inserted in the same page where the contract is concluded. Second, they should work on make this button crystal clear, so that there will be no doubt on the fact that that button leads to withdrawing from the contract. Then they should prepare specifically the medium page where the consumer can insert all the information and be sure that the information to be contained in the declaration are the one required by law. And finally, they should have a specific tool that ensures that upon confirmation, the declaration of withdrawal is immediately sent to the customer.
Thank you, Federico.
Thank you so much.